Mark, as far as finishing pre-seasons, a clean sheet and a 2-0 win here at Weston is a pretty good way to finish it.
Yeah, we wanted a real competitive, realistic game today, and we got that. We said to the players, we want this to be like, treat it like a league game. The preparation, the training leading up to it, and the way we played. Of course, it's still pre-season; it gets a bit slow at times, but the pitch was really good, not as hot, and ideal conditions for a competitive game.
Yeah, the way you structured the game, obviously with the substitutes, you brought a few on once the second goal had come in. Was that how you wanted to structure it?
Obviously, with a week to go, we're making sure that people that are possibly going to start are getting close to 90 minutes or 90 minutes. So it's a case now where some players are not, going to be a little bit upset 'cause they're not getting the minutes they would have wanted. But we have to make some decisions, and we've got a real competitive squad. They understand that if they don't play the first game, there's a chance they'll play the second game. So we have to keep that harmony and unity, which we've got. I thought they worked really hard today, and I thought we controlled large parts of the game against the good Weston-super-Mare team.
Yeah, so Aaron Jarvis breaking the deadlock for you. He's had very limited minutes at the tail end of last season with a few injuries here and there. How's it been managing him, and he's able to finish with 90 minutes and a goal to his name?
Yeah, that's always been the plan. We've been careful and managed him, and we've managed to get him through. I think if you probably ask their centre-backs today, they will tell you he's a handful. And he roughed them up at times and scored a goal, and that's why we brought him to the club. We want him to be that focal point at the top, and we can play balls longer at times into him.
You mentioned how Weston was that step up. They probably will be up the top end of National League South next season. Were you happy with how you're the way you played? You implemented that you've done that at Buckland, but at a higher intensity this afternoon.
Yeah, the way we work, the way we train, our way that we want to play football was clear today. I want to control the game for as long as possible. I don't want the game to be end to end. I don't want there to be lots of chances in our box. I want it to be us that has the ball, and we did that for large parts today.
Away from today, it's been a good week for you. A new 3-year deal at Yeovil, keeping you here till 2027. How's it been making that decision, and how's it feel now it's finally done?
Yeah, great. I'm really happy. Thanks to the owner and for having that faith. I've always had a really good relationship with him, and we're aligned on where we want to go. We want to organically, we want to try and build a football club. It's going to be slowly, and we want to be competitive this year. And once we had that alignment, there was no brainer for me. I'm happy. We just want the club to be united and everyone be together. And the most important thing is that the fans have been amazing while I've been here. Get behind the players, because it makes such a difference when they do.
Along with that announcement came the teaser that there was a slight loosening of the purse strings for the owner. You've been patient with how you controlled them. You've had trialists come in and go, and last season you had players come in later. Is it a case of just being patient and waiting for the right one?
Of course, yeah. I think once we get this late into pre-season, there's going to be 1 or 2 players that don't get fixed up, and they're the ones that we're targeting. If you look at last year, we got Michael Smith and Joe Day really late on that made a huge difference to us, and we're looking for a signing of that quality